The queen gave the girl a necklace. The prince, without hesitation, put it on her. The girl instantly turned into a statue. The necklace had been cursed by a sorcerer. The queen said she could only awaken after 1,000 years. 1,000 years later, the girl became an exhibition item. On the way to the exhibition, she fell into the river. A man thought someone was drowning and jumped in to save them. Awkwardly, he found out it was a dummy. It happened to be an exhibit from their company, so he took it back. He placed the girl in the warehouse. He carefully admired the beautiful wooden carving, then quietly kissed her. Then he took off the necklace to adjust it. At that moment, the carving came to life, but he didn't notice. He was startled. The girl thought he was the prince, but she didn't know it was already the 20th century. He thought the water was toxic and had affected his brain, until she touched his face and he felt the warmth of her hand. It was real. So the legend of the wooden beauty was true. Then the girl got hungry, so they drove out. The girl was curious and excited about the modern world. He introduced delicious food to her, and she ate the paper as well. Then they passed by a video store, and she found herself trapped in the black box. The man comforted her, then took her to a bar to dance. She followed his moves and swayed her body. The girl found it funny. Then she started her own dance, slowly twisting her body, dancing elegantly, and everyone was drawn in. That night, he secretly brought her home. The next morning, while he brought breakfast upstairs, he was discovered by his mother. He said she was just a friend, but the girl picked up the necklace and put it on, and suddenly turned into a wooden carving. When he entered the room, he was shocked to see the girl. He tried to give her CPR. His mother curiously came upstairs too. She found that her son had brought home a wooden statue. The mother thought he was crazy. The man had no choice but to take her back to the warehouse. At that moment, someone was looking for the wooden carving. It was the sorcerer from back then, because it was his exhibit. The man stared hesitantly at the carving, recalling whether what happened last night was real. He begged the carving to wake up again. His colleagues saw him talking to the carving and asked if he was crazy. The man walked away in frustration. At that moment, his colleague noticed the exquisite necklace, so he took it off, and he didn't notice that the girl had come back to life. He thought he was the most beautiful and put the necklace around his neck, immediately turning into a wooden statue. The girl took the chance to slip away. At that time, the sorcerer's bodyguard came to check the exhibit and found the necklace was on someone else. Then they realized the girl was missing. The girl was trying on clothes. Women who love beauty transcend time. The man asked his colleague what happened, learned that the girl came back to life and went to look for her. The bodyguard told the sorcerer that he had miscalculated the awakening time. He ordered them to eliminate the man. The man had to constantly dodge attacks while searching for the girl. The girl heard the prince calling her. A group of bodyguards were chasing him but didn't see her, so she got into a go-kart to help. Racing through the mall, he jumped onto the cart. They rushed down the stairs and knocked the sorcerer flying. She didn't know how to brake and drove straight into the street without a license. The man chased her desperately, afraid something would happen. She skillfully dodged and shook off everyone. The man returned home and found the cart. Seeing the girl was safe, he finally breathed a sigh of relief. Unfortunately, the sorcerer brought the police to his house, accusing the man of theft. So he went upstairs and quickly put the necklace on the girl. She turned back into a statue. No matter what he said, no one wanted to believe him.